Hey Rec on Beer viewers, welcome to another beer review. I have a really special beer today. Excuse me if I'm perspiring, but it's winter and the house is all buttoned up, and yeah, my wife has all the radiators set to, well, death. But yeah, so welcome to another review. I'm just gonna get right to the point. Look what I have. This is, let's see if I can get, let's see if you can read it. There you go. This is Cloudwater's Double IPA version 6. This is really cool. Cloudwater, if you don't know, they're a brewery in the UK, relatively small, relatively new. And they're actually not available here in Denmark. This was sent to me by Matt from Ev's Bristol Brewing channel in the UK. There'll be, you know, links and stuff. Check out his stuff. But he was kind enough to send me this with my SJ Pour box, because I had mentioned, we had talked about hoppy beers and favorite ones, and this one came up, and I'd always wanted to try it because it's not available in Denmark. All right, you get. So Cloudwater, what they do is they make these double IPAs, and they make them with different hops, and then they make them in versions. So this is version 6, and it is bittered with Pilgrim Alpha CO2 extract. So I'm guessing that it's extracted like hop shots that it's bittered with, and then the aroma hops are Citra, Vic's Secret, and Chinook. So that's a really cool blend. If you're not familiar with Vic's Secret, it's like a super dank New Zealand hop. I've used it in a couple beers. It's a cool hop. So I'm thinking this is going to be just dank, piney, and then maybe some bright citrus. Well, I'm kidding. Malt is Golden Promise, and then dextrose, so it's like the classic double IPA where you add dextrose sugar to dry it right out. So the thing that I'm most excited about, and the thing that I think is really cool about this beer, I'm just going to get off on kind of a homebrewing tangent here for a second. I've got the description open online here. And it says, commercial description, 20% dry hops added towards the end of fermentation, 40% 3 days into conditioning, and 40% 3 days before crash cooling. So they do their dry hopping partially during fermentation. And this is like so this is the thing that they say sets their beers apart, is that they dry hop when the beer is still fermenting, and they say that the hops kind of, the yeast plays around with the hop oils and those flavor compounds, and produces really unique flavors. And it's something that really interests me, because I've never done anything like that, and I don't really know of anybody who's really playing around with that other than them, like dry hopping during primary fermentation and like just after it stops, and then a normal dry hops. This is kind of triple dry hopped. It's something that I want to do an experiment on in my home brewing, but that'll come later. Let's enjoy the beer right now. I'm gonna open this because I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Not a long time, I haven't had it for very long. When actually was this made? Does it have a... Oh, I don't see a... Oh, yeah. Bottled best before January of 2017. I don't know what their... they could only have 6... I don't know how old this beer is. I'm not gonna put off pouring it any longer. Oh, it smells good. It's a little bit of water in my glass. Hang on. So I can already smell all the hops coming out of it. says on the bottle fresher is better, so I'm trying to drink it as soon after I got it as possible. All right, check it out. Let's. It is hazy. Look at that. That's really hazy. And so it's only golden promise and dextrose sugar. So it's got a nice light kind of orange color. I guess that yeah, double IPAs, even when you just use a single malt, kind of tend to get a little darker. Little head on top. Looks really nice. Doesn't that look really pretty? It looks, oh, focus. Not on my face. Focus on the beer. It's prettier. Look at that. Doesn't that look nice? Yeah. All right. Let's smell it. Yeah. Wow. Actually, a lot more Citra coming through than I thought that there was going to be. But definitely get the Chinook. And that the Vic Secret is kind of it's less dank than I remember it being. It's a little more fruity. Man, yeah, Citra and Chinook though, I can really pick those out. There's like a bright fruitiness from the Citra, and then that kind of sharp grapefruit pine needle Chinook, which I think Vic Secret is really close to Chinook. So I was like, man, it smells nice. I'm not getting like any smells that are different, like any crazy, like I can identify the hops. That's really nice. So those are really clear in it, but there's nothing like different yet. Let's see in the taste though. That is a good double IPA. Hang on, I'm not gonna talk. I'm just gonna take another drink. Yeah, that is nice. So it's got that, I guess on the body, you would say it's got that really double IPA backbone to it, to a T. It's got that big, not maltiness, but it's like you can tell there was a shit ton of malt put into this beer. And it's got that kind of medium full body, which kind of comes off as almost like fruity, but like sweet. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You've had a double IPA. But the hops are really nice. There is kind of a, like I can because I know these are 3 hops that I've actually worked. I mean, Citra and Chinook I've used a lot before, and Vic Secret I made a really big batch of IPA with it, so relatively familiar with that. And I can pick out their characteristics. You know, I got there's some pininess, there's little bit of floralness from the Chinook, and the Vic Secret gives a bit of dank. And then just some really bright citric notes from the Citra, but there's actually a really cool depth of hop flavor, and it seems like I can actually pick the hops out a lot easier. Like usually when you get a big double IPA with a lot of hops in it, especially different kinds of hops, they kind of blend together. This one, the flavor kind of changes throughout drinking it. Yeah. I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me because I know I'm supposed to be looking for something different. But yeah, it's got a really nice complex hop flavor. It's a really good beer. And it's familiar because these are all really familiar hops, and it's a familiar, double IPA formula. It's that kind of West Coast dank and fruity with a big, grain bill behind it. It's what do we got here? It's 9% alcohol, so it's You can't taste the alcohol, but I can feel it, you know, kind of warming up. It's a very classic double IPA, but at the same time, it's got something different in it too. It's kind of, yeah, it's cool. It's a really cool beer. Yeah, man, that Chinook and Vic Secret, those work really well together. I've got this just nice grapefruit pininess, and then it just kind of tapers off into a slightly floral. It's really good. I don't know, maybe those are what comes out during the primary fermentation, where they say that you get those different flavors. Maybe that's what they're talking about. I'm really interested now. I mean, this is just a really nice beer. I can totally, if you can get a hold of it, it's 120% recommended from me. If you can somehow get a hold of Cloudwater. And I don't know, like, I don't know if they ever go back and rebrew the versions again, but version 6 is really nice. Matt says that he likes version 3 the most, and I've actually heard that that one was the best. I don't know why, but yeah. So totally just gives me tons of ideas to experiment with dry hopping during fermentation. That is really cool. It's a fantastic beer. Let me know if you've had it. Let me know if you've brewed, if you've brewed and put hops in during primary fermentation, if you think that does anything, or if you think it's just hocus pocus. Because I don't know, man. It's it's a fantastic beer, and really makes me wonder if that's the secret. Anyway, enough rambly rambles. I'm gonna take this somewhere and enjoy it, because I won't get another one for a long time. But yeah, Cloudwater, massive thank you again to Matt, for letting me experience this. Look at this cool cap. Alright, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the my little review and ramble through Cloudwater, why do I want to say Walther? Yeah, Cloudwater Double IPA version 6. And I hope that you maybe would consider subscribing to the channel, because I have a mumble mouth, and this is the kind of stuff you can expect from me. I do a lot of home brewing, I do a lot of drinking, I do a lot of talking, I do a lot of mumbling to a camera. And this is me doing that. Look at video, look at the channel-y thing, look at this beer. It's awesome. Cheers.